Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kiran Bendigiri from Graphosis IAS. In this video, let's have a look at the strategy which we are going to follow. A good strategy is very much needed to prepare for civil services exam. So, Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2019 is going to be held on June 2nd. It will be for one day, paper 1 and paper 2, and if you qualify in this exam, you will have to appear for civil services main examination. It will be held on October 20. Before we make the plan chart, let's go through the notification which is available on UPSC official site. 2019 notification is not yet released, so we are going to follow the 2018 notification. There is no announcement of any major changes, so we are going to follow the 2018 notification as of now. When the 2019 notification will be released, we will look at it once again. So this is the PDF which they have released last year on February 7th. So this year also we are expecting. So first things first, so we have to ensure our eligibility. UPSC is going to verify our eligibility only at the interview stage. So we have to apply through upsconline.nic.in. The applications can be filled up to 18th March. So there is penalty for wrong answers too, and mobile phones are banned. Last year even watches were also banned, and this exam is held for these services: IAS, IFS, IPS, P&T accounts and finance, audit and accounts, revenue service, defense accounts service, revenue service IT group A, ordinance factory service group A, postal service group A, civil account service group A, railway traffic service group A, railway account service group A, railway personal service group A, assistant security commissioner in railway protection force group A, defense estate service group A, information service junior grade group A, trade service group A, corporate law service group A, armed forces headquarters civil service group B, Delhi, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli civil service group B, Pondicherry civil service, Pondicherry police service group B. So they will notify in the upcoming notification regarding how much vacancies are there. So these things we will skip as of now. So for each services they have given the eligibility criteria. So centers of civil services preliminary examination. So again these may be changed. So we will again look in 2019 notification when it is published. There won't be any major changes. So this is first apply first allot basis. So it's advisable to apply as soon as possible. Plan of examination, this is the important thing. Civil services preliminary examination will be held first. Next, main examination will be held. Prelims will be of objective type, mains will be of written, and later interview will be held. For IAS and IPS, the candidate must be the citizen of India. For other services, he must be a citizen of India or a subject of Nepal or a subject of Bhutan or a Tibetan refugee. So these are the dates which are not important for everyone. So please go through it before you apply. Age limits, must have attained 21 years and maximum should be 32 years. And for SC, ST and OBC candidates, there are some relaxations. For SC, ST, 5-year relaxation is there, and for OBC 3 years, and for defense service personnel 3 years. These are the kind of things which you please go through before applying. Minimum educational qualification, he or she should have degree. From the recognized institution. Again, there is a limitation for number of attempts. So 6 attempts for general candidates, and for SC, ST there is no limit, and for OBC there will be 9. And there are some restrictions too, that is if you are selected as IAS or IFS, then you are not eligible to compete again. Physical standards, it is given in appendix 3. So fee 100 rupees for general candidates, and SC, ST persons with benchmark disability female candidates are exempted from payment of fee. You can pay through internet itself. And how to apply? You have to go to upsconline.nic.in. There you have to see the instructions once and you have to apply. In fact, it won't take more than 10 minutes to apply. You have to be ready with your digital copy of signature and also your photo. So this is appendix 1, plan of examination. So it comprises of 2 stages. First is prelims, second is mains. In prelims, objective type, and there will be negative number also for the wrong answers. In the mains, there will be written and interview. Prelims will consist of 2 papers. It's of objective type and carry a maximum of 400 marks. And the important point is in paper 2 you have to get 33% of total marks minimum to get evaluated in paper 1. and based on the score you get in paper 1, they are going to evaluate again, and they will announce the qualified persons list. And for every wrong answers, 0.33 marks will be deducted. If it is left blank, then no penalty. The main exam consists of written exam and interview test. Interview will carry 275 marks. So section 2, let's go into detail. Preliminary examination, 2 papers, 200 marks each. So both the papers will be of objective type. Paper 2, 33% minimum required, and both the papers will be in Hindi and English. So 2 hours duration for each paper. For the main examination, so first let's have a look at qualifying papers. Paper A, one of the Indian language to be selected by the candidate from the languages included in the 8th schedule to the constitution. So it may be Marathi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, sort of that. And paper B, English, 300 marks. This language, this is qualifying paper, 300 marks. And these both are papers to be counted for merit. Paper 1, essay. Paper 2, this general studies 1. It includes Indian heritage and culture, history and geography and all, 250 marks. Paper 3, general studies 2. This is governance, constitution, polity, social justice and international relations. It is 250 marks. Paper 4 is general studies 3, technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management, 250 marks. Paper 5 is general studies 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude, 250 marks. Paper 6 is optional subject, paper 1, 250 marks. Paper 7 is optional subject, paper 2, 250 marks. Optional subject, yeah, it may be like geography or physics or maybe any engineering subject, sort of that. So subtotal for written test will be 1750 marks. Personality test, that's interview, it will carry 275 marks. So the grand total will be 2025 marks. Candidates may choose any one of the optional subjects from amongst the list of subjects given in para 2 below. The papers on Indian languages and English, paper A and paper B, will be of matriculation or equivalent standard and will be of qualifying nature. The marks obtained in these papers will not be counted for ranking. So all the papers will be evaluated simultaneously, but in the qualifying papers you have to attain minimum 25% of marks, total marks. And for the paper A, Indian language will not however be compulsory for candidates hailing from the states of Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Sikkim. In short, northeast state candidates, for them paper A language is not compulsory. Marks obtained by the candidates for the paper 1 to 7 only will be counted for merit ranking. Each paper will be of 3 hours duration. Plus for prelims exam, current events of national and international importance, history of India and Indian national movement, This is history. Indian and world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world geography. Indian polity and governance, constitution, political system, Panchayat Raj, public policy, rights issues, etc. In short, constitution and polity. Uh, Economic and social development, sustainable development, poverty inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives, etc. Economics and sociology. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, and climate change that do not require subject specialization, which we are going to cover by reading NCERT books and also some other resources. In short, it is science and technology, disaster management, and all. And in paper 2, comprehension, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, basic numeracy. This is percentage calculating, geometry, sort of that, and also charts, graphs, tables, data sufficiency, etc. So paper 2 again, they are saying 33% qualification, 33% marks is required to qualify. So everything will be of multiple choice. So the main examination, the same thing they have given, we have already discussed about it. Paper 1, it is essay. Candidates may be required to write essays on multiple topics. So we are going to look at it while analyzing question papers. And paper 2, it's history and geography. Paper 3, general studies 2, governance, constitution, and all. Paper 4, science and technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. Paper 5, ethics, integrity and aptitude. Paper 6 and paper 7, optional subject papers 1 and 2. The one which you have to select, agriculture, animal husbandry, or any engineering subject, or literature subject, sort of that. So please go through it based on your selection. In appendix 2, they have given the instructions regarding how to fill the online applications. So before filling online application, we have to be ready with one photograph and signature in JPG format, and please make sure it is in JPG format or else it won't be accepted, and it should not exceed 40 KB, and it should not be less than 3 KB for photograph and 1 KB for signature, and the photograph should be very clear. So it is strongly advised to apply as soon as possible so that you get the examination center. That's all for now. In the upcoming videos, let's have a look at previous question paper. Thank you.